Hey guys, it's Sydney at Treadmill Review Guru. Today I'm checking out the Aviron Strong Series Rower. This is a newer rower from Aviron, and it's the premium model to Aviron's Impact Series Rower. It comes with video game content and the ability to stream from apps like Netflix on the screen. But how did the Strong Series perform for us? Let's find out. I will say that this Aviron rower has some unique features and to the construction that I think makes it appropriate for most people. Being that it's a rower, it has a long footprint, but it is shorter than Aviron's other rower, which is the Impact Series. Its footprint, as it's laid out like this, is 84 inches long, 27 inches wide, and around 48 inches high. It can be stored upright and it moves around pretty easily. So once you lift up the back end rail, you'll engage those front transportation wheels to be able to move it around. It only weighs about 114 pounds, so it's definitely easier to move than other rowers like the Hydro. And it handles users up to 507 pounds, which is typically the highest limit that we see on rowers. The frame is made out of steel and aluminum, so it's lightweight, but it's sturdy. And there are two stabilizers that definitely keep it in place. We didn't experience any rocking or instability while using it. It also has a reinforced monorail and there are industrial grade ball bearings underneath the seat that makes it feel incredibly smooth when you're rowing. Aviron does claim that this rail can accommodate users up to 6'8". So our tallest reviewer, Matt, is 6'5", and when he's all the way out in the finish, he has a few inches to spare. So we definitely agree with Aviron and think that the Strong Series can work for people of most sizes. Moving on to the footboards and pedals. I think this is my favorite aspect of the Strong Series rower, but it's also, I think, where the rower could use just a little bit of improvement. These pedals have four-way adjustability, so you can adjust them horizontally like other rowers to fit for your shoe size, and then you can also adjust them laterally. There's a little crank here where you can crank them in to make the pedals a little bit closer together or a little bit further apart. And this is something I think more rowers should incorporate. I think everyone kind of has different, builds, hip widths, and this just helps keep your, knees, your legs, your ankles, hips, everything in a line when you row, and it just gives you, even more options to be able to make the Aviron more comfortable. So you have about a 4-inch range, to adjust, and I really think that this is awesome. Love this feature. Where I think the pedals could improve a little bit though is the footboards. So the footboards are underneath the pedal, and this is where you push off from when you're in the drive. With this, these are just a little bit shorter than other comparable rowers. You have larger feet. When you adjust it down, you might find that your heels hang off the bottom part of the footboard just a little bit. This didn't affect when we were using the Aviron. We were still able to push off from the footboards and engage our legs, but this is something that, the bottom part of those pedals, with it being plastic that clip around your heel, might, become damaged over time. So this is just something to consider, and on a future model, we would like to see those footboards upgraded to be a few inches longer. I love that the Aviron has Velcro straps. I think it just makes it easier to, get on and off of. And we really like this handle. So it's rounded, it's lightly padded, and it's comfortable. It's long, so it's great if you, have broader shoulders for larger users. This does have the upgraded handle. So it comes with the standard handle, and then you can also purchase it with a upgraded handle, which we have here. So it has little adjustment buttons, so you can be able to adjust the resistance mid-stroke. So this is really awesome. It's definitely a nice upgrade. That way you don't have to stop, press the buttons on the screen. You can literally adjust that resistance, as you're pulling on the handle. We also have the upgraded seat. So this one looks the exact same as the previous standard seat, but this one is called the Cloud seat, and it just has a little bit more forgiving cushioning. So, when I kind of press on the cushion here, it just has a little bit more give. The other seat is fine. It really isn't our favorite because it's a little bit firmer, but it's wide like this. It has the same cutouts. So I definitely recommend upgrading to that Cloud seat. It is an additional price, but I think it's worth it. I sat on this and found it to be really comfortable. Also, with this seat that's a little bit more unique to other rowers is the fact that it sits up high, yet the rail is low. So the rail is only about 10 inches high, and the seat is just about 20 inches high. So you have, this extra range here, and this just makes it easier to get on and off of. So when you sit, it's kind of like sitting in a chair. You can sit down pretty easily and get up pretty easily. Plus with this lower rail, you don't have to worry about, lifting up your legs too high. So if you have mobility issues, this is a really great design. And the seat also, it feels really stable and secure. I think that's because it's wide. It also has a wide base here that connects it over the rail, so it just feels really stable and smooth. Sometimes with other rowers, there's kind of like a little bit of a tip side to side if you adjust your weight. This one doesn't have it, so it just feels really smooth and solid. So the flywheel is just underneath the screen here, and it has a fan on the inside. There are vents on the outside that suck in air to give you resistance when you row. So it uses air resistance. It also uses magnetic resistance. So this is a hybrid rower. When you're rowing, you have that air resistance. So if you pull that handle a little bit harder, and the harder you row, you get more resistance that way. You also get more resistance with the adjustable magnetic resistance. So there's 16 levels, and really combining both of these gives you a lot of tension to work with. Plus the stroke feels really smooth. It's also quiet with this belt here that connects the handle to the flywheel. Something to keep in mind with this using air resistance is that it does make a little bit of noise. So I'm gonna let you listen to it in that functionality section, but just keep that in mind, especially if you live in, like, say, an apartment. And Aviron includes a pretty nice warranty with the Strong Series. It comes with a 10-year warranty for the frame and a 1-year warranty for parts. So the console primarily consists of this 22-inch touchscreen, and it's super adjustable. You can tilt it up and down and pivot it to either side to be able to use it for workouts off the rower. I'm about 5'1", and I have a hard time reaching the screen on some rowers while strapped into the pedals, so I like that I can just sit and pull the screen closer to me. There are speakers on the back, and I can hear them pretty well against the air resistance while rowing. There's also a phone holder underneath the handle just above the pedals, which I think is a really nice feature. It's also a good use of space. You can just set your phone there to be able to keep it within reach. So what makes Aviron rowers stand out is their subscription content. While you can use the Aviron Strong Series without a subscription, I definitely recommend subscribing because frankly, the content is fun. There are video games and competitions, as well as guided rowing and streaming from apps like Netflix available on the Aviron with a subscription. The games are really fun, and I have to say they make rowing fun. So they're right in here. There's a ton to choose from. There are games where you're a Santa throwing snowballs, or a pirate ship launching cannons at targets. There's also games that feel a little bit more retro too. And you can also go in and compete against other members or your friends who have the Aviron in competitions. These are different races, and you can compete on a leaderboard. I think the power play is my favorite, favorite category with the games, because each of these games are structured like a workout. So they give you, a built-in warm-up, and it's structured so you get a complete workout when you play them. Then you can go through, and there are these streaming apps. So you have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney+, Hulu, and YouTube to stream from. So all you have to do is log into your respective accounts to be able to use these apps. So it's really nice, I think, when fitness equipment includes app streaming on the touch screens. There's also the Pros versus Joes, where you can go in and see how your rowing compares to professional athletes. You can compete against, professional football players, boxers, professional rowers, sprinters, and be able to see how you stack up there. And then they also have these coached and guided programs. So this is where you'll get guidance and instruction while you row. The coach programs are videos with an instructor leading the workout, and I would definitely check out this content if you're a beginner or if you need some guidance while you row. And finally, the last category is virtual rowing, where these are different videos filmed off of a rowing shell, so it kind of makes you feel like you're there rowing on water. And they have different options. With these, the graphics aren't the most crisp, but as they are in some of the other videos, especially the games, but overall it's really nice to have such a wide variety of options when using the Aviron Strong Series Rower. All right, now I'm going to let you see and hear how the Aviron Strong Series performs. But first, if you find this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We create reviews like this for you so you know what to expect when you take home fitness equipment. All right, so now I'm gonna let you hear the Strong Series. I'm just on resistance 1. All right, now I'm gonna go up to resistance 8. And here's the highest resistance, which is 16. So as you can see, it offers a lot of tension, but with that air resistance, it does make just a little bit of noise. Thanks for watching our review of the Aviron Strong Series Rower. Some things that we like is that it makes rowing fun. There are video games, scenic rows, guided rowing, and streaming from apps like Netflix available with the subscription. Plus, the rower itself is well made and it has some really thoughtful features that make it appealing for people of most sizes and abilities. It can handle users up to 6'8" and up to 500 pounds. The pedals adjust laterally so you can fit the rower to your body a little bit better, and it also uses both air and adjustable magnetic resistance to give you plenty of tension to pull against. It can be stored upright, and overall it feels really smooth and stable to use. It's also easy to get on and off of because of the low rail and this tall seat. Some things to keep in mind is that the air resistance is a little noisy, so this might not be best for places like apartments. And the footboards are a little bit shorter than other rowers, so your heels might hang off the bottom of the footboards just slightly. But overall though, we're really impressed with the Aviron Strong Series Rower and all of the features and additional accessories it comes with. It not only makes rowing fun, but it makes it accessible. To learn more, head to treadmillreviewguru.com. We have a full written review of the Aviron there. And we also have a full review of the Impact Series Rower there as well, and a video of that one on our YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out. And to see the current price for the Strong Series, you can check the link in the description. And if you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great content coming your way. I'm Sydney with Treadmill Review Guru. I'll see you next time.